Okay, good day to you all. Ebiana, when you have been to me, I extend my greetings to all of you. Okay, so on today's particular lesson we are doing, we're going to create a pharmacy system, and it consists of so many things in Visual Studio. So to get started with everything, I just created a new project. I gave it a name. I changed the form's name to security checkpoint. That gave me this here. Okay, then I created a panel, and then I added a test. Sorry, a label. Then I gave it a name, pharmacy system. Then on this side, I gave it a picture box, and then I inserted an image which is being downloaded from internet. So let's continue from there. For, let's say, when I start it, you will see that automatically it will be running, but nothing is going to work, right? Nothing is going to work. That means I have not inserted any code yet. So from then I need to insert codes and then other stuff, right? Okay, I want my machine to be a little bit fast, so I will just close some things up. Okay, so this is it. This is the username, this is the password, right? When I click login, nothing happens. I have already done the codes there, so I will quickly enter into the system, and then I will just paste everything, and then I explain it later, because I have done it and I got some error, and it's very annoying for me to type everything fresh. So I will just paste it, and then I will get going from where I want to do everything. Okay, so let's say end class. All right, so everything, all errors are done. Okay, so main form dot show. I need to rearrange the main form again. So what I'm going to do is I will create a new Windows form application or Windows form, and then I will give it a name like main form, right? So I'll just add a new main form. When I go back here, you will see that the main form is being fixed. So this main form is going to be my form, which everything will be on this particular system, right? So let me do it that way. Now on this form, let's change the main form text to pharmacy management system, right? Oh, sorry, my system. Okay, perfecto. All right, so this is my management system and nothing is on it. So let's go to this part. Now I said let's enter the code and let's see what I did. Okay, so public class form 1, that is my main form right here, is called form 1. So inside my form 1, we have the button to click. The button 2 right here is this button right here. So what I said to this button is, if I click on cancel, the application should exit. So let's start it and let's see if when we click on the cancel, if the application will exit, right? Okay, so it probably it works. Then let's see for the button 1, that is the login. So the button 1, what I did was I said that if the text box 1 dot text, which is my username, and then the text box 2 is the password. So I said if my text box 1 dot text equals to admin and text box 2 dot text equals to admin, then my main form, which is this form, should show, right? Else, if it shows, then me dot hide. Else, if textbox1.text equals to nothing and textbox2.text equals to nothing, then it should display a message box telling me that no username or password found. and it should display the message box style in a form of critical error, right? And then the heading of the pop-up should be error. Then the text box 1.text should be focused. Else, if text box 1.text equals to nothing, if the person didn't type anything inside the text box 1.text, then it should display a message telling me no username found. The same procedure, the text box 1 should clear, the text box 1 should focus. The same thing applies to everything right here. So you can just type the same thing for us to continue, because the codes are somewhere somehow BBB or okay. So let's say we type a wrong name and then a wrong password. You will see that it says invalid username or password found, and then it focus here. Let's type something here and let's see, no password found, then it focus here. Okay, so let's type something here and let's log in, no username found, because we didn't added any username. Okay, so when we type the wrong one, it will say invalid username or password found. Perfect. Now let's type the correct one. We said admin, right? And then we said admin. Okay, so login. Now you can see that our form is being opened. Good. So from this point of angle, we have successfully completed the login system. Now I want my login, anytime I start, I want it to start in the middle, not here. I want it to start in the middle. So let's do that. Let's quickly do that. But before, let's remove the minimize and then the maximize box from our form. So go back to the property panel, maximize box, turn it to false, minimize box, turn it to false. Now there you go. And then we have something called Windows start position. Change it to center screen, save your project, start. Then you will see that it will definitely start in the middle for you to see what you are doing. Good. Now let's go to our main form. Then let's try to design the form, right? So I'm going to add a panel, and I will dock the panel to top, so that everything will be very, very fantastic, fantabruta, very nice. And then I would like to choose a blue for the background. Let's say light blue, right? Okay, light blue is kind of cool. Then sorry, let me add a picture box, right? Let me add a picture box right here. Then let's dock it to a parent container. For the size of the image, let's stretch it. Then let's choose an image. I downloaded an image from the internet, and it's a pharmacy drag in image, something like that. So let's save the project and let's start the project. Yeah. Then what we're gonna do now is let's type in the correct details, and then let's log in. Okay, I added space bar to it, so let's say admin, then let's say admin, right? Okay, so I have successfully logged in. So this is how the pharmacy system is going to be. So sorry guys, this is how the pharmacy system is going to be, right? So on this section, we are going to manipulate some things out here. So what I'm going to do firstly is I'm going to tell my system to start a position from the center screen, right? And you can decide to maximize your form when the form is loading. That is, you can decide to maximize it, and we will do that later on. Now on this panel, which is our panel 1, let's add some buttons, right? Let's add some buttons, but first I will add only one button right here. There you go. All right, I will add only one button here, and on this test button, I will just go to the internet, and then I don't know if I have installed icons. No, I don't have any icons right here now, so I will quickly go to google.com, and then I download an image. Let's say add drag image, right? So add drag image icon image. Okay, so let's say icon, right? Okay, so we can say we can use, I don't know. Okay, let's use this image and see if it is no, let's search for PNG and see how best it works. All right, guys, so I think this image is kind of cool. It's not a PNG image. I need a PNG image, right, guys? Okay, let's see from this image. Okay, this is a PNG image, so let's save this image to where you want to save it. So I will quickly go back to my project. Now let's see something here. We have something called we have an image here, so let's import that image right there. So let's see how best it looks like. Now you can see that the image style is aligned to the middle center, so let's align it to the left, and then you can decide to choose this style, but I want to choose a different style, right? I want to choose a different style, so I will clear this portion for it to be none, and then I will go in for the test, clear the test, and then I will go for the background image rather instead of that. So I will choose the image. You see how it looks like. Then the background image, instead of tile, choose stretch or zoom. Zoom is kind of cool. All right, so I like zoom. Zoom is very, very fantastic. So let's save the project. For the background image, for the button, you can decide to choose transparent and it's going to work fine for you, but I would like to choose the same light blue image I chose for my background color. So I'll just paste it and it's added. Okay, so this is how it's gonna be. Let's start it and let's enter the correct details and see how best it works anyway. So I'll just say admin. Oh, admin. All right, invalid. Okay, admin. Okay, so this is how probably it looks like. I hope you get it now. So we can say okay, so let's try to work along with the background issue so that we can let's see for the style. It is flat style. We can choose pop-up, and then we can decide to choose flat. That is what it was there already, standard system, and then pop-up, and then the flats, right? So let's okay, I don't want to go by going through the password and other stuff, so I'll just go to the property project settings. Then instead of loading from form 1, I will say it should load from main form, right? So anytime I start it, I won't be going through the login process again. So this is how probably it looks like, right? So I think the fore color of this, I would like to choose red anyway, so that it just colorize it for me a little bit. Okay, so that is it. But I think concerning the come on guys, I just want us to be I just want us to feel so comfortable. That is the reason why I'm just playing along with this image right here. So let's see for the background image. Let's choose red, and let's see. Oh, come on, you kidding? Let's choose white and see. Oh, come on. So let's choose the light. You can do it whatever you want to do it out there, and it will definitely work very fine for you. I will just give it a space, something like that. Then this is what I'm going to do now, right? I'm going to add a label, right? Then from the label, what I'm going to say is I will say add drag, right? I will say add drag, and then the fore color of the label is not gonna be black, but it's gonna be red rather. And for the font style, I'll go to bold, and then I think I'm good to go. All right, guys, so I saved my project and then I start it. Now you can see that, whoa, add drag, and you can see that I can now add a drag. Okay, so guys, what we are going to do now is, let's see if we start our project and then we maximize the screen. Let's see how it's going to look. Okay, so it's going to pin to that side, and it's very fantastic for us to enjoy it that way. Okay, so I would like for the fore color to be light green as well, light blue, sorry, so that it will just suit to my satisfaction anyway. Perfect. So that is it. I really love it. I really love it. I really love this. Okay, so guys, that is it. What we are going to do now is just copy, Control C, Control V, and then paste it. Now Control V, paste it again, then Control V, paste it again, Control V, paste it again, Control V, paste it again. You're gonna paste it several times as you wanted it to be like. You got my point? Okay, so this is how it's gonna be. Now you can see that these are all my elements anyway. So as you can see, this is it, right? So now instead of add drag, we will say that add doctor, right? Maybe you can add a doctor, and then we say that maybe add patients, right? Okay, then we say that view doctors, right? So you're gonna get the access to view all the doctors right here, and then we're gonna get the access to say view patients, right? Okay, so instead of view, let's say manage, right? I'm okay. No, I'm not making any sense right here. So from that, let's say what am I going to say now? Add drag, add doctor, add patients, view doctors, view patients, and then what again? Anyway, I like to add logout, exit. Anyway, I would like to add exit right here, and this is how the system is gonna work, right? This is how the system is gonna work. I'm going to say add doctor, so I will just go to my image, then I will say doctor icon, right? Okay, so I can choose this image right here, then I will just save the image for my pictures, Then I will quickly go for the background image. Then I import the image I added previously, and I'll go to my where is it anyway? Okay, so let me see from where I saved it. I saved it to my pictures. So I need to go to my pictures, refresh a little bit. Come on. All right, so let's move it to the desktop and let's see how it's gonna work. If we are to locate ourselves to the desktop, let's see if we're gonna find it. Oh, great. This thing. Okay, no problem. It's an icon file, that's why. So let's add a doctor, and I don't want it to be in a form of icon. I want it to be in a form of image. So it's going to be add my pictures, and boom, there you go. Okay, so let me get something straight here. I want the background to be a PNG image, kinda, okay, something like this. But I want the image not to be an icon, it should be in a PNG format. Okay, so let's change it right back again so that it can okay, boom, there you go, perfect. And then we say add patients, right? So we will say patients. Okay, so boom, let's use this icon right here. Okay, so let's save it. It's an icon file again, so I want it to be in a form of PNG like this one. Okay, so it's an icon again, guys. I don't believe I don't get any image in the form of PNG. Okay, so let's see this one as well. Let's see, it's an icon again. All right, all right, so let's see this patient from here. All right, so I think this should be a PNG. So let's go in for the PNG image right here. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that is it. Let's see, view doctors. So let's say lists, right? List PNG. Okay, so we can use this. Okay, I need a list in okay, so let's check out this PNG right here. Okay, and let's see this one. Is it a PNG? Hope so. Okay, guys, so let's edit this. Let's say this is a view doctors. So for my doctors, I would like to say this right here, and it's gonna work fine. And then for my patients, I'm gonna use this for my patients right here. And then for exits, I will just locate myself back to the internet, and then I will say exit. Then this is kind of cool, anyway, this is kind of cool. I would like to use this one here. So let's see if we can get it yeah, it's in a form of png anyway. So let's load that image also in here. Perfect. So there you go, guys. It is done. Boom, y'all. Okay, so for this one, let's remove the exit test, and then let's increase it for it to be very nice. Okay, so let's save it. Now let's test our software system to see how best it works anyway. So this is how it works. So it's very, very fantastic, very, very nice. Let's work along with the labels test here. Let's give it like a white color. Oh, come on, let's use blue and see. Okay, blue is kind of cool, but let's make it regular. Okay, I think the regular for the patients and for everything is kind of cool right there. So yeah. All right, guys, I want us to maintain everything just here anyway. So to do that, is basically is very simple right here. What we're going to do now is we're going to create a user control, and we are going to say it is add drag, right? Add drag, and then this is it. This is the add drag page. And what we're gonna do now is let's add a text box. That will be the name, right? Sorry, I added a context menu strip, and that is not what I really want. So let's add a label. So label from here, let's say this label is going to be called should I call it anyway? Okay. Drag name. Okay, so drag name right here, and then all right, I would like to bold it anyway, and then for the bold it's not working fine for me, so I will use regular, but I will use 12. Okay, that will be the name of the drag, right? That will be the name of the drag. Let me align it in a something like this. Okay, so for this name, copy paste, and then this paste, and that, right, that way. So name of the drag anyway, type of drag. Is it Heber drag, or is it a Heber drag, or is it a chemical drag? So for that one we will use combo box right there. So that will work. Combo box will work for us anyway. Okay, and then we're gonna say that date date added, right? We're gonna say date added. So from date added, then we copy paste, but for the date added I would like to add date, maybe date time picker, something like that right there, something like this. Okay, then for this one is going to be let's say it's gonna be the pharmacist, right? Pharmacist, right? Who is the pharmacist who uploaded or who added the drag anyway? Then before the pharmacist I would like to add a price for the for the project anyway. So I will say that for this section is going to be drug price. Okay, so drug price, and the price should be in this section anyway. Then let's say I'm gonna add one more thing. Let's copy it and then paste it, and instead of this I'm gonna add a picture box right here, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say image right here, right? And then let me put it in this state for you to understand. I'm gonna say that drag image, right? Okay, so let's highlight everything, move everything back a little bit. Okay, so we say drag image, and then for the drag image I'm gonna add sorry, I'm gonna add a button. Then for this button I'm going to say that the person is going to use this button to import the image. So we're going to say that on this button right here, we're going to say that add image, add drag image. All right, so there you go, perfect. And let's see for the back color. For the fore color let's use white, and then the back color let's use red. That is kind of cool. I think I love it. Okay, that's fine. So you can decide to rearrange it for it to be very nice here, and that is quite okay, that is quite okay. So let's see something here. I just want us to be more a little bit specific on what we are doing anyway. So this is drag, and I will go to the internet and search for drag. So I will say single drag, then okay, so let's say drags. I really love this, so I will just save the image, and then I will add a picture box, the same thing, and then I will just upload the image of the drag I just added. Okay, so this is it, but rather let's stretch it or zoom it rather. Okay, let's stretch it anyway. Stretch, and that is what I really mean, that is what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're gonna add drag. So let's copy and paste this text right here, and then we're gonna say that this is gonna be drag, and then we're gonna bold it, say 24, and it's gonna 48 is kind of cool. Drag then we're gonna change the color to red anyway. Then I'm going to paste it again. Then instead of drag we will say that it's section, right? But for the font style, instead of, I will choose 24. 24. Let's use 28 anyway. Okay, so 28 is kind of cool. Then let's use yeah, so I think this is very fantastic and fantabruta. Now let's go into drag side, and let's say load. So let's add this image to let's add this image here, and then perfect, and we are good to go. So let's stretch the image anyway. Okay guys, I think it's done. So the moment the person chooses the image, it will just update it from this particular section, right guys? Okay, so let's save everything, and then let's go to the main form right here. And before we can get it right here, let's go to build, and then build solution. We need to build a solution and make sure that we get everything successfully built right here before we can add it to our main form. Now you can see that we have the add drag here, but before I add this add drag, just click right here. Now you can see that this is the form we did so far. So I will just extend my project and then add it to be something like this. And then we have something called the anchor. Let's start it and let's see how best it works, really works. Okay, so guys, this is how the add drag section works. Drag name, and nothing is going to show, and choose the drag. The price is going to be here, pharmacist name, and then we're gonna load the image, and it's very fantastic, you know. So guys, let's try to modify this a little bit to see how best it really works. So let's go here for the background. Let's see for the let's see if we can turn the transparent or the opacity down a little bit, so so that we can, you know, work along with it. Think I can. Okay, let's see from the codes and see if we can let's say that add, sorry, let's say add drag dot transparent. Okay, no, let's use opacity. Okay, sorry, let's give it this way. Let's do it this way anyway. Okay, so from the main form, we're gonna say that when we maximize it, it should be constant. It shouldn't give us any error anyway. So you see where it is being positioned. So let's fix that, right? Before we can fix that, click on it. Now we have something called anchor points, right? Anchor points. This is it. Now disable everything and save it. Now you can see that now, as soon as it starts in full screen mode, you see that it will still be in the middle. Guys, we will end this lesson right here, and on our next lesson we're gonna see how to add it up to this particular button, and then we add some sections to all these buttons so that we can get going on our next lesson. So guys, until we meet again on our next lesson, have a nice day and shout outs. Beam Nation.